Ho ho, me hearties. A very, very good evening to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue, and of course we are live on the big one. We're live with you on TikTok and on YouTube. Welcome. Good night, Fareed. Lovely to have you with us. Scottie, good evening, says Seb. Hello, Seb. Lovely to have you with us. And DINKY-DOO. Hi, Scottie. Hi, Francis. Good that you could join us tonight. Tremendous stuff. And a very, very warm welcome. Scottie McClue live on TikTok just for you. 1 hour of superb, scintillating information, education, and entertainment, not just for one nation, but for all nations of the world. I say to you, DINKY-DOO, DINKY-DOO. Good evening, lovely Dave. Thanks very much. Nice being here. Lovely to have you with us, Fareed. Thank you for joining us. Please, everybody, follow as soon as you can. Scottie, the voice of the nation. Eddie boy, DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us and welcome, I say to you. Now then, who we got here? Up the Royal Artillery, says Mark. Good man, Mark. Very popular regiment. Hi, Scottie, DINKY-DOO. Follow us as soon as you can. Maggie, thank you for sending me a panther. You're very, very kind. Can everybody get following as soon as possible? We want to have every single person on TikTok should actually be joining us live and even on the YouTube feed as well, because this is what it's all about. We'll be taking telephone calls. Tonight we're talking about remembrance and what does it mean to you. That's the most important thing. Please follow. As soon as we come on, I'll give you a shout. There's Michelle. DINKY-DOO, Michelle. Scottie, I like your bonnet. This is big, says Eurauser. This is massive, Eurauser. Hey, the Trinidad government, DINKY-DOO. DINKY-DOO, the Trinidad government. Why are you not on the radio anymore? Well, I've done 30 years of it, 38 years of professional radio and television. And I'm enjoying the TikTok. Lots and lots of you commenting, fantastic. Opinions on Northern Ireland. Well, I think they need to get their act together and get that parliament working ASAP. Or I shall go to Stormont and sit in there until they come in. Massive respect to you, sir, and to you, Liam. Hello from Inverkip, Mary. How lovely to have you with us from Inverkip. We love it. Yes, indeed. They were a bit hard on the witches, but we do love Inverkip. Scottie, I've not been in a while. How are you keeping? Not bad, Eddie boy. So glad to have you back with us. Very, very important. We need the world to know. We do, Fareed. Everybody watching right now should follow me and then should share and spread the news and swap the videos. 30 years on the radio. You're new then. Absolutely, Dave. Just a boy. What's that in your hat? That's the poppy. Yes, indeed. The poppy for peace. You're the guy from the society in Stillgame. No, I wish I was. Do you know Dundee? Very well, Seth. Which part do you want to know? Do you want to know the Whitfield, the Douglas and Angus, the Craigie, the Brochty Ferry, the Claypots, the Invergowrie, the Mingus Hill, the Cleppy Road? There you are. Are you German? Ja, ja. Eigentlich Deutsche sprechen. Ich bin ein Ausländer. Scottie, I was in Glasgow for a wee while, sorting family stuff out. Excellent, Eddie. I know it would be serious stuff. Do you know a tiny village called Killin? I know Killin like the back of my hand. The Falls of Laura. Yes, indeed. And Kenmore. Tremendous stuff. We absolutely love it. Taymouth Castle, up the other end of the loch. Fearman, of course. Tremendous. Loch Tay, just so beautiful. Scottie, what's your views on a united Ireland? Well, you know, Aim, it's very interesting. I was talking to somebody very senior in the south, and they were saying to me, I'll be absolutely honest with you, Scottie, I think it's only a matter of time, and it's pretty close. The Ireland There we have it. Doonfield. We know Doonfield, Bobby. Greetings from Glasgow. Do you know the Camperdown Park? Do you know the Lochee? Yes. Greetings from Glasgow. Thank you, Dave. We love Glasgow. Kareem has just joined us. DINKY-DOO, Kareem. And the real Ian Stewart's with us. Are you immortal? Well, I can give you an immortal memory, but that would be for Rabbi Burns. Guys, can everybody follow me on TikTok? Get sharing. I've got 1,200 likes. We're going to open the telephones up in a minute, and we're going to ask, what does remembrance mean to you? What's going on here, says Ruby. Ruby, we are going on here. The people are going on here. Yes, this is the world's top talk show, and we're live on TikTok and YouTube. Just for you, Scotty, I can't get through. Well, that's maybe because we haven't opened up the lines, Kareem. You see, if I open the lines right away, then I don't get the introduction in because everybody starts phoning. Try it now, Kareem, and see if we can get you now. That would be good. There we are. Fantastic stuff. The Poppy. Dumbarton here. Wally boy. We love you in Dumbarton. Dinky-Doo. You're live on Scotty's phone in. Who's that?
Hi, Dinky-Doo, Scotty. How are we?
Dinky-Doo, Kareem, man, lovely to have you with us.
Yes, thank you. No, I've been listening to your live pop-ups throughout the week, and quite a lot of interesting things have been going on. You will need to excuse me, Scotty, because I did say to you as well, I've got long COVID.
You said you've got the long COVID now. I don't wish to pry, but I mean, what are the kind of symptoms of that, Kareem?
You've got everything apart from the actual COVID in your chest. So my ankles, my knees, elbows, wrists are all badly inflamed.
Joints.
Painful.
Joints.
I can't walk around the block without my hill walking stick because I'm out of breath.
What about your wrists?
I guess the wrists as well. I should have said that, sorry.
See, when you touch your arms, is it kind of like broken glass?
It's like a chisel. Someone's chiseling away at them.
Right. Now, I take it you've been to the doc.
I'm going on Monday.
Good.
I phoned them and they've told me to come in to get the blood. But another thing that is...
Get your bloods checked, Kareem. Sorry to interrupt, but get your bloods checked and just see that it hasn't left you, the viral infection hasn't triggered some sort of arthritis.
Well, the thing, Scott, is really bugging me the most out of this is it's another thing that's happened. I'm getting very forgetful. It's called foggy.
Brain fog.
Things you've had, and it's not like me.
No.
And it's just the last week or so that's gotten quite bad. But it's all symptoms of long COVID, and it will go away. But no, it just depends.
It will go away, but you know, get them to refer you to a rheumatologist. If they need to, they'll take your bloods and say, could you please check for arthritis, for rheumatoid arthritis, for any of these, because if you nip it in the bud, you know, they've got lots and lots of medications, and if you nip it in the bud, Kareem, then it means it doesn't damage your joints. What's happening, it sounds to me like the long COVID has obviously left a viral infection, and your immune system is curing the COVID, but it's turning on itself and going a bit too fast.
I think, Scotty, when I think back, I think I've had this since about August.
Yes.
Because you know what it's like when you're off for the summer holidays,
yes,
and when you go back to work, you think, it's just getting back into routine. Your body's just get back into routine.
Absolutely.
But by the September weekend, I was feeling the same, and then more recent it's gotten worse. So it's just after this, with my busy lifestyle that I enjoy, I can't get to do that anymore. And
well, no, because you're a physical man, so you need to be very careful that you don't get too down about it. They will be able to sort it, and if you nip it in the bud, they've got medication that will slow down the immune system and bring down the inflammation, and you'll get your joints back, hopefully. But it's to do with getting to it as quickly as possible, because what's happening is that your immune system is attacking the good tissue, and the little spongy bits, the rubber washers in your joints, you know. So you want to get that sorted, but they will sort it, Kareem. Try and not get too down till you've seen them and heard everything, and get yourself cheered up a bit. And I know what it's like. You get a wee bit slow as well. You sit thinking, now, what was I going to do? And all that sort of stuff, you know?
Scotty, something we spoke about this in the past, not recently, about how things creep up, about whenever there's a situation, there's always someone say, "I'll put a GoFundMe up." And the reason I'm mentioning this, Scotty, is you'll have seen during the week, which I was absolutely disgusted about, the people down south throwing the eggs at King's
Oh, what was that like? I'm not sure. I think it might just have been one person. Was there more than one?
I think it was two, but it was a man that got arrested, and he has now set up a GoFundMe because he's going to get charged. He'll get fined a really hefty fine. So he's wanting £10,000.
Right. Well, I'll tell you something. I wouldn't give any of these people the steam off my tea. That is a disgrace. You know, that's our monarch. The whole country, that's the system we live by. And, you know, if anybody's got a problem with that, then they could write a letter to the newspapers or something. You don't go and start cheeking up. It's the lack of respect that we seem to have lost in this country. We used to have an aura of respect. And, you know, for the police, I mean, I know there's been one or two rogue policemen, you know, over the piece, but they're always in every apple you could get, in every barrel you can get a bad apple, you know. But we used to just have a total respect for the police. And these audit people that go cheeking up because they think they can, we need to bring in laws that curbs these idiots, you know. And in fact, it's actually bordering on treason. Now, in this country, for high treason, I'm not sure if chucking an egg would count as high treason, yucking an egg, as we used to say. But high treason, you could get hanged. That was one of the last ones that they withdrew the hanging from.
Well, I'll give you two examples, Scotty. The first one would be if you did anything like this to the police in Spain, you would get your backside booted.
Oh, yeah.
You do not mess with, like, the Spanish police.
Oh, no, you don't mess throughout the world. I think it's Malaya. They just hang the drug dealers. And apparently the place is immaculate. There's no litter dropped or anything.
Yeah. I'm not sure if this is the case, like where the World Cup is just now in Qatar.
Qatar,
could you imagine if, I don't know if they've got a king or anything, but could you imagine if somebody there was to throw eggs at the king there?
Oh!
They'd be executed.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, yes, indeed. No, they've got the ruling family, you know.
Right, well, there you go then. You would not get anybody would say boo.
No, we've got a wee bit lax in this country. We're needing to start to toughen up with idiots.
The problem with that is, Scotty, see, whenever you do toughen up with these idiots, you've got groups of people or groups of organisations that come out and support for those idiots. They've had a bad background. They've not had a good upbringing. They just need a little bit of love. And this, to me, is why society is completely breaking down.
No, the news needs to go on and say somebody has disrespected the king. Do you realise that this is very, very bad for you? And you know, that we need to get that put out in the national broadcasters.
How does that look to the world?
Terrible.
The world is watching.
Yeah, terrible. And I mean, the whole fiasco with Parliament just was an embarrassment. You know, they're putting that wee Liz Truss lady in, you know, for weeks, just using her really, and then putting Rishi in, catapulting him in, of course. And I think we need to make it very, very clear that no politician should benefit commercially from their position. And if any politician does, they need to declare that interest, and they need to remove themselves from sharing any interest with either themselves or their immediate family or whatever. We need to put an absolute stop to it and clean that act up. Otherwise, you'll lose the whole democracy thing.
Well, it was on Question Time. I won't name the entrepreneur, but he said a very good thing, Scott. And he says the problem we have with politics at the moment in the UK, well, I felt more the Westminster, but let's just say the UK, that at the moment we have the politicians that they are only looking out for themselves, to make money for themselves. How can I benefit from the system? The second is the companies that are, the big companies are getting richer because they are, well, politicians are helping them, scratching their back. And the third that are suffering are the people. The people are not getting the benefits. It's the MPs first, the big companies.
No, the people need to come first, then the MPs, then the big companies. The politicians are there to represent the people. Or we might as well go back to pre-1688 and say to King Charles, you now run the lot. You have all the power in the UK.
Yeah, he can do that. I think one of his powers is he can sack the Prime Minister.
Oh, he can, of course he can. And I mean, I'm thinking they're asking for it, That's
well, the thing, Scotty, that's thing, what kind of concerns me, and I've said this in the past as well, that there's so much that's happened within the last couple of years to show the sheer incompetence. I don't think Keir Starmer's going to be any better. I think he's just, jumping on the band.
No, I think we need a new party altogether that's very, very clear about what they do. It's not a merry-go-round. It's not Labour or Tory or Labour. It's not run by big business. It's not run by big pharma. It's run by the people. And the Prime Minister stands up and makes that clear. Do you remember hearing a recording of Her Majesty the Queen? Whether my life is long or short, it will be to the service of the people. And it was. That's what we're needing to hear from our politicians, right across the board.
Yeah, well, nobody can deny she gave her life to the United Kingdom.
Yes.
She gave her life to the Commonwealth. She was committed to the end. How many people can you say that they would do that?
Yep.
She served the public right to the last. I mean, was it days before or weeks before she passed on, waving to the crowd? You seen her, she was waving for the last time. It was King Charles telling her to see and to meet the people because this could be your last time.
Absolutely.
It's heartbreaking what's happened, but we are where we are just now, and I'm really hoping that the point I was trying to make. Sorry, it's me forgetting things again. There's lots of things that have happened, and to me, like, you get these unionists that I've seen so many on TikTok. You'll probably get some leaving comments tonight, Scotty, on your feed here.
Yes.
That it does not matter what happens, how bad the country, how much poverty, how much corruption, they always think we're going to be better together. And it really annoys me that you've got so many people here in Scotland that just, I think it's an arrogance, if not.
It's arrogance, it's also laziness, and it's a lack of understanding how this country works.
And they'll always, we'll just go to the union, Westminster works, and until something affects them financially,
yes,
then they demand SNP to mitigate it while trying to vote them out. It's
absolutely. Absolutely. Kareem, I'm going to dash off. Take great care of yourself, and I send you strength.
Thank you, Scotty, for having me. Dinky-Doo.
Lovely to hear you. Dinky-Doo, sir. That's our Kareem. What a great guy. And I'm so sorry he's got the long COVID. Not so good, that. So there we have it now. Thank you to Kareem. Give us a call if you want. The telephone number 0141 0141 and 628 9795. 0141 628 9795. Anya says, you're stunning. Thank you, Anya. I stay in Carnoustie, says Seth. Wow, Seth. We love a Carnoustie. Scotty, you've shaved, lad. You're looking as handsome as ever. User 281. I thank you very much. Bathgate, says John. Here we go. Now then, here we got here. There's that idiot Ruby. Let's get shot of her half-wit. There's always a half-wit, guys. There's Ruby away doing the Swanee. Yes, a dafty. What they do is they go on to low-life stuff, and that's all they know. So they think they'll try it on with the big boys. There we have it. Lovely, lovely. There's Black Hill in the house. Excellent, Black Hill. What's your opinion on David Icke's theories? Well, Nick, I've interviewed David Icke, and the guy's fascinating. and very, very interesting. And there must be something in it, or he wouldn't have got banned from going to Europe. People are nervous. So there you go. There's Willie Boy agrees with us. Very good, Scotty. Absolutely, Eamon. Do you know Ballach near Loch Lomond? Alan, we know Ballach very, very well, and we love it. Fantastic stuff. Thoughts on Newcastle beating Chelsea today? My thoughts are that Newcastle beat Chelsea today. Yes, indeed. That's my thoughts for you. What about that? I say to you. Scotty, are you accepting anyone to join you live? Coming on and being in the video. Well, no, Eddie, what you could do is give me a ring on your Skype. That's the stuff. 01416289795. God save the king, says Erwin. Absolutely out with the eggy people. Follow us as soon as you can. Big Al, thank you for following. Fantastic stuff. Very, very much appreciated. I say to you, if you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. You're watching Scottie McClue. We're live on TikTok and YouTube just for you, saying Dinky-Doo. Isn't that beautiful? We love it. Absolutely. Now then, hello, Scotty. Kamara-ha-oo. Ha, kamara-ha-oo, maha-ben. Ha-ki-ma. I don't understand the Scottish accent. Keep listening, Erwin, and we will educate you. Yes, indeed. Bro is Scottish boss. Scotty, you're a legend, bro. I met you at Summer Fair at View Park years ago. Jamie, I remember it. Yes, the Summer Fair at View Park. Scotty, accepting video calls. No, we don't do the video calls, Eddie. We just do the audio. So why are you wearing the blood-stained poppy of the British Empire? Maybe a peace poppy would be better. All poppies are peace poppies. So there you are. And they mark with respect and commemorate the fallen who gave their blood in their countries so that other people might have some quality of life. So I think less disrespect and less ignorance from you, JP. There we have it. There we go. Hello from Central Florida in the USA. A lot of blood was shed in the 2 world wars. I think the least we can do is wear our poppy with pride. There we have it. Lovely red rose from Justin there. I thank you. Scotty, I recently had my DNA done, and they said I'm related to Somerled of Argyll. Mark, that's a very good bloodline. Well done, my boy. We love that. Guys, can we all get following on TikTok and get sharing? And tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap on the screen. 3,700 likes. There are. The voice is a bit cracky tonight. I've got my trusty tea, you see. So that's quite good. Excellent stuff. Now, there you have it. Can you shout out to my mate, Gary? I can, LB. Scooby-Doo, says Yoda. Kareem, thank you for your beautiful gifts. Is Kareem sliding down a steel building with steel toe caps on? And no, your rouser, Kareem, bless him, has got long COVID. Did you not hear him say? Fantastic. Now, who we got here? Alexander says he's into a grease ball with the heat, Alexander. I know what you mean. I don't think it's a grease ball. I think it's a grease spot, we say. So, I'm nearly into a grease spot. Sexy man, thank you very much. Very kind of you. Scotty Scoob, thank you, Mickey. They also said I'm related to a paternal grandfather of the clan MacDonald. Good for you, the McDonalds. Yes, indeed, Glenn Cole. Is your name Scott? Oh, yes, it is. Scottie McClue. Me too. I'm going back to work on Tuesday, Scotty, after 3 open heart surgeries and a heart transplant. The real Mackay. I send you strength. I send you love. Yes, you are right up the top there. How can you understand that guy on the phone? Jesus' brother is speaking in Morse code. I think, Mikey, maybe you've got a wee hearing problem. You should maybe get that checked in case you're orally challenged. 4,000 likes, guys. Thank you. And how many followers? We need lots and lots of followers. Oi, oi, Scotty. Should you not be in London? Callum, I'm very often in London for the cenotaph. So there you are. But not tonight. So there we are. So we're most likely related. Well, no, I don't have McDonald relations, Mark. I'm apparently Scottish royalty. So I got told by a historian. Now, who have we got here? I used to prank call you, says McCLUE, all the time and call you fat. McCLUE, how very rude of you. So there we have it. Yes, fat shaming Scotty McCLUE. Scott FM, that was the one. Yep. Scotland's finest radio hour. I want a photo, says Laura. Well, we'll get one, Laura. Let's not forget, from Ireland, I thank you, E. Bennett. Bless you. There we have it. You need a moustache. Well, I had one till last week. And there we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Have a look at my TikTok videos and get following. Rio Mackay says 3 strokes, but long COVID. Yeah, speak to me separately on the weekend of 2020. Speak to me separately, weekend 2020. Oh, I spoke to you, did I? Right, got you. There we are. Now, who have we got here? User 677. You couldn't fight sleep. Chubby Cheeks DINKY-DOO. Lovely to have you with us, Chubby Cheeks. Come on, Scotland. I'm on it. Good man, Rio Mackay. Get following as soon as you can. Guys, more followers, please. What do you work as? I inform, educate, and entertain. That's what I work as. Scotter, my daughter Emily says hi. DINKY-DOO, Derek. Fantastic. Hi to Emily. Emily Thompson. DINKY-DOO from Scotty McCLUE. Lovely to have Derek with us, what a top man. DINKY-DOO, what's your opinion on the Kingdom of Fife? Ken, we love it. We love Fife. Let's see if we can remember some Fife names. Kirkcaldy, Wormit, Leven, Methil, Kinross. What else have we got? Lots. Leesnuke, Inster, London Links, St Andrews. Ken, how about that for starters? DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Any more Fife places, guys? We love the Kingdom of Fife. And now that you've got a city of Dunfermline, Dunfermline, DINKY-DOO, fantastic. I'm also related to the Scottish philosopher, historian, and economist, David Hume. Well, of course, Edinburgh University has got the David Hume Tower. There we are. If it's not Scottish, it's crap, says Darryl. A wee bit harsh on some wonderful things that go on from England, Ireland, Wales. Eggs, what a waste. Absolutely, eggs. I was thinking that. It's funny. And I'll bet you the king was thinking that. Thinking, oh, we could have had that for lunch. There we are. A fine omelette gone. Yes, indeed. Although, you're always going to break an egg to make an omelette. You know, you can't make an omelette without breaking eggs. But I mean, to disrespect the king, shocking. Off to the Tower of London with anybody that disrespects the king. God save the king, says Union Jack. Mon Scotty DINKY-DOO. Duppy's followed us. Guys, if you follow me right now, I'll give you a shout out. Let's see who's been following. Oh no, we need a lot more followers. I can tell you. Get following on the TikTok. I can't wait for... Don't know what that is, Aaron. So there we are. We don't know what that is. So there we are. 9 points clear. I respect you, says Jim. I thank you, Jim. Dinky-Doo. What have we got? Scottish Forward Infantry. Forward. Thank you, Hans. Yes, indeed. Welcome, welcome. Hi from Australia, says Tanya. Hello, Tanya. How lovely to have you with us. Tremendous stuff. OMG, says Susie. I used to listen to you when you did a radio show in Leith. Yes, when the Leith police dismiss us. Oh, very dear. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you very much, Susie. Ellie's followed us as well. Fantastic. Union Jack, you cannot say that. We adore the Holy Father, and you must have respect for other people, or nobody will have respect for you. Big respect to the Pope, to His Holiness. Yes, indeed. Totally agree, Scotty. Watch the Queen and the family at St. Giles. Idiots shouting abuse at the Prince. Absolutely, Francis. Shocking. These people need to learn manners. Respect when due. Absolutely, Francis. That's what I say. Bring back national service, says Seggs. That's an old war cry, but I think you've got a point, Seggs. They've turned the reins against us, says Father Spliffmas. What is the zoo going on here? Jerome, this is TikTok's top talk show, and you're very lucky to have chanced upon it. This is the People's Show. So that's what's going on. You can't beat it, I say. Now then, who else have we got here? Get following, guys. Hello, Scotty. Is there any truth? No, there's no truth in that, Mark, at all. Step away from the camera, please. Absolutely, Jerome, if you would, that would be wonderful. Not heard you since Century Radio in Manchester. Thank you, Laws. Yes, indeed. In fact, Jerome, step away from your phone. Send them all to North Africa. We should maybe start doing that with the baddies in this country. Empty all the prisons and send them off to Africa up the jungle. Just leave them there to use their tiny minds. Use their tiny minds surviving. Follow us as soon as you can. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Laws. And thank you, Biker, for following. Lots of followers, please, guys, because we've had 42.6 million have watched Scottie McClue's TikTok videos. And I've only got 22,000 followers. It's sad that in 2022, Scots vets and soldiers still have no clue they're wearing St. George on their garries. No, JJ, that's not a problem. You know, they've certainly got a clue. I think you maybe misunderstand the background to it. Celtic, says user 260. What about Celtic, or is it Celtic, meaning the old Irish connection? The Celtic connection, we like that. Now, who have we got here? Buzz, what nonsense are you talking? Yo, float eye, what happened to the beard? Zong, it blew off in the wind that we had the other day. So I'm going to get some stronger gum. Follow us if you can, guys. Get that audio sorted. It's beautiful, isn't it? Good evening, Scotty. There we are. Well, we've had that one, Mark. Is that guy phoning in a walkie-talkie? Up the Royal Artillery, says Fintan. There we are. Fantastic stuff. Eric's following us. Thank you very much. Wonderful stuff. My earphones sacked me. Scotty, do you think people have a right not to wear the poppy? Of course they do, Mark. I can't think why you wouldn't. There's certainly no reason not to wear the poppy. But, you know, I mean, it's just a mark of respect for ordinary people who made the ultimate sacrifice. So I can't think of any reason not to wear a poppy. But if somebody doesn't wear one, fair enough. You know, I understand. Can you see mine here? Isn't that beautiful? There we are. Dinky-Doo. Now then, wonderful, wonderful stuff. Let's get rid of that one. There we go. Tremendous. Right, here we got here. King Charles should stop his image being used by the Orange Order. Do you agree? Well, the thing about the Orange Order, Bobby, is it represents the crown and the Bible, you see. So, you know, it's an interesting one that King Billy himself, the original King William, was an absolute shocker as a human being. And I think the Orange Order should maybe not use his image, you know, but I don't think there's a problem with using the king's image if you represent the crown in the Bible, because so does the king. There we are. Union Jacks, you couldn't handle us. Fintan, you couldn't fight your way out a wet paper bag, son. So there you have it. Now then, could he fight sleep? There we are. Let's get rid of the Zach idiot. He's obviously seriously damaged. There we are. Bye-bye, Zach. Grow up. Get a life. That's it. Off he goes. That's wonderful. Right. Bye-bye to the half-wits, we have to say. What are you reading, mate? Oh, lots of interesting books at the moment. What about yourself? What are you reading? There we have it. Now then, why is your Glengarry on backwards? Well, it's not. It's actually on frontwards, as you can see from the tapes, to tie my hair back for the gunpowder. Yes, absolutely. What do you think of Hancock in the Jungle? I think I preferred Hancock's half hour. You know what I mean? Certainly a lot funnier. Hi, mate, can you get us on here? Yes, of course. Well said, Scotty lad. No problem at all. Right, here we got here. Just became a top viewer. I thank you, Karim. Wonderful man. Welcome, welcome. If you've just joined us, guys, and you're wondering what's happening, we're live on TikTok and YouTube with Scottie McClue's mega phone in. And you can actually phone me on 0141628 9795. 0141628 9795. And have a wee chat. There we are. Now, who have we got here? Coming to Scotland tomorrow to Fort William. Alishba, you will love Fort William. My father had to sign up at Fort George. So there we are. Now, what do we got here? Can you go live with me? Well, Justin, we can go on the telephone. I don't go live on here because we'd just be absolutely stowed out the door and step it through with lives. If you can get sharing and following, guys, appreciated. Thank you, Karim, for my lovely squirrel. Very, very good of you. I need another 30 followers. Can you get following, please? Top man Union Jacks. Here we are, mister. How do you finish an essay? So there we are. I would finish an essay with, hopefully this has clarified a wonderful story and a lot of the intentions and ideas behind it. And no blood-stained poppy here. Well, you'll never not have a blood-stained poppy because the whole point of remembrance is commemoration for those that lost their lives. And you should know better than that, Wally boy, because all the Irish people that stepped across and helped. Yes. So there you are. So a bit of respect for your own people, Wally. Good afternoon, Mr. McClure. Greetings from Greece. Yasu, Leon. Yasu. And Calamera. Or Calamachta. Lovely to have you with us. Dinky-Doo. Haggis man. Absolutely Knight of the Garter KG. Tremendous stuff. Which part of England are you from? I'm not from England. I'm from Scotland, which is a totally separate country. So there we are. But I don't really have an accent, you see. That's what it's all about. Now then, here we got here. There's Holan, who has a condition. Holan, go to your doctor and get it sorted. Poor Holan. That must be awful. There we are. Right, there he goes. Get rid of these idiots. Doon the Swanee. Lest we forget, says Brian. Absolutely, Brian. Bless you. Have you all followed me? Follow Scottie McClue. Lots and lots of beautiful new TikTok videos for you. Watch yourself, Scotty boy. Chris Ruddy. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say. There we are. More followers, please. Now then, who have we got here? On my mum's side, they're from the clan McCallum. Well, yes, the son of Callum. And also the clan Malcolm. A big Scottish name there. There's people that fought for their country. There we are. Wonderful stuff. Robin Galloway's wind-ups. Did that start on Scott FM? I think it did, Chris. He may have done some wind-ups before he came to Scott FM. Can you give us a song? Always, I give you any song, but we don't want a copyright strike. So I can't do that, you see. Hey, from Belfast, Scotty. Some horrible people in here the night. Couldn't stay. True crime, always stay. Remember that these people just wish they were you. So they're only horrible because they can't be you. There we have. So please, no, come and join us from Belfast. There we are. How's your old doll, says Audi. Very well, Audi. There we are. Up the provisional driving license, says Willie boy. Sit your test, Willie. You never know. You might have a chance. There we are. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Mr., says James. Yes, James. My grandfather was one of the founding members of Field Marshal Montgomery. Field Marshal Montgomery Pipe Band. Wonderful. They are outstanding. I used to see them at the Highland gatherings. Tremendous band, yes, indeed. Excellent discipline as well. Beautifully turned out. Superb playing. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, have you heard of an archaeologist by the name of Thomas? I don't know then many archaeologists. I have to be honest. I did have a friend in school and his father was an archaeologist. I like the poppy. Everybody does, Hans. I've never heard anybody say a word against the poppy. Where in Scotland are you from, says Francesca. From the west coast, Francesca. Hi from Glasgow, says Robbie. Dinky-Doo, Robbie. We love Glasgow. There we are. Fantastic. I need another 25 followers. Opinion on the Argyll Highlanders. The Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. One of the most outstanding regiments ever. Yes, the old 93rd Sutherland Highlanders. The thin red line balaclava, the famous painting in the Crimea. Outstanding regiment. I've known many of the great people in the regiment. I remember General Sir Gordon Macmillan was an Argyll. Yes, indeed. Lieutenant Colonel Colin Mitchell, an Argyll. Brigadier Lawton Campbell, an Argyll. The late George Younger, the former Defence Secretary, an Argyll. Yes, indeed. Major Alistair Herman, an Argyll. Brigadier Ken Snowball, an Argyll. General Boswell, an Argyll. Major General F.C.C. Graham, an Argyll. Quite a lot of Grahams, Argylls. My grandfather at the Somme, an Argyll. There he is. You can see there's Grandpa, guys. Is that not just amazing? And that was him just on his way off to the Somme. Wonderful man. Somebody said he looks huge. He was a giant of a man. And my other grandfather was with the Scottish Horse at Gallipoli. So, superb opinion of the Argyll and Southern Highlanders, I can tell you. Hi, Valleyfield. Yes, indeed, in Five Biker. Crail, Pittenweem, Ken. Yes, Ely, Ken. Fantastic. King Charles should stop his image from used by the order. Do you agree? No, I don't think so, Bobby. I mean, the Orange Order get a bad press, and I think a lot of it's to do with King Billy and all that sort of stuff. But they do represent the crown and the Bible. Great, the Scottish football team boycotting the World Cup, Scotty. User 510. My goodness me. There we are. Feel free to give us a call, guys. Are the lines working? I'll open them up in case people are trying to get on and can they get on. We don't want that. There we have it. I'll just see the lines are open. The lines should be open. Yes, indeed. 01416289795. Come on and join us. I need lots more followers, please. Lots of you followers. Drinking the blood red wine. Absolutely, John Young. That was what the king did in Dunfermline Doon. And what's the poem, John? Come on. So they are, do tell us. I'm a pipe band drummer. I'm performing for Armistice Day and to salute those men who fought. Drum major, we salute you, sir. There we are. Fantastic. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. Now, who have we got here? Who's going to win the World Cup? So there we have it. Don't be ridiculous, Celtic or Celtic 677. What a silly thing to say. Up the Royal Artillery, says Teaser. Big fan of the British Army. Teaser. Can I marry you, Scotty? Thank you very much. You look like you play the bagpipes. I actually don't, but my father was an outstanding bagpiper and played with the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders, and my grandfather, but I don't pipe. There we are. Now, the Pope, yes, indeed. Issa's got a problem. Issa has, Issa, that might be athlete's foot you've got. Issa's complaining of having sweaty socks. That could be athlete's foot. You get that checked, Issa. Hello, my friend DINKY-DOO. Hello, Michael. Fantastic stuff. Always worth commemorating. Thank you, Big House. There we are. Bros waffling. JD, yes, there's some waffling, isn't there? I hate the baddies, bro. Yes, but don't hate Callum, or you're shutting off an avenue of learning. Strolling down the Falls Road with riot guns and gas. Yes. It says Meltdown City. When was this Meltdown City? There has been a long time since that's happened. Who have you got here? Send them to Russia. Fantastic. Who have we got here? The Catholic Church has spent millions for payoffs to keep folk quiet. Well, genius. What you'll find is any organization has got one or two bad apples in the barrel. No matter what it is, no matter what the field, you will find that there's always a wee bit of dodginess somewhere, because that's what we call human weakness. Okay. What's your opinions on Birkenhead? Callum, we love Birkenhead. Absolutely fantastic. DINKY-DOO. What do we got here? Oh, JD. We'll dump JD, guys, because obviously a half-witted idiot, and we've no time for people with very low IQ. Coming on and cheeking up. There we are. He's gone. Lovely, lovely. Now then, my grandfather. Oh yes, we did that one, didn't we? I'm just watching your YouTube, Scotty. Yes, get subscribing on the YouTube, guys. Fantastic stuff. I can't believe how quick the time's gone. I like the white poppy also. Kareem, absolutely. The white poppy for peace. But actually, all poppies are for peace. My nan died in the war. Please pray for her brave soul. We shall do, Isanga. There we are. Now, what have we got here? I used to save my puppy for the next year. That's all right. Agree about King Billy, says True Crimes on me. Yes, indeed. DINKY-DOO, Scotty. Brian, DINKY-DOO, lovely to have you with us. Slant your Glengarry to the left. No, I think I've got it absolutely right. I think that's the way to wear a Glengarry. Yes, indeed. Now, who we got here? Nobody asked what you're reading. Yes, they did. Earlier they said what you're reading, and I said lots at the moment. Tell me what you're reading. Michael's just followed. Hi, everyone, says Ollie. Hi, Ollie. Are you ever going back on the radio? Brian, I may well do. You just don't know in this life. It's full of surprises, and there's a lot of very, very positive energy around at the moment with Scottie McClue. Do you know where hell is? Hell is on the falls. Heaven is the shank. And we'll guard the wall. Which wall, Kyle? How very strange. Have you ever been to Lark Hall? Lark Hall! Virtually never out the place. Yes, still travelling along the main street, hoping to find a way off it at some point. It's so long. Is it true that Mary, Queen of Scots, was a McCallum? Well, I would need to check. That would mean that there was a Callum of Scots. Mary, Queen of Scots, was a Stuart. So we need to check what else she had in her bloodline. What have we got here? I'd rather eat out-of-date mushrooms or have shoes full of cream cheese for a month. Yes, I think we need to maybe get some more background reports on you. That's what I would say. More background reports on you. See what's what. Right, who we got here? Up the Royal Artillery, says L. There's a lot of love for the British Army, and a lot of it's coming from Ireland. Thank you, Ireland. The penny is dropping, you know, that the British Army has been a huge help over the years. I'm still waiting on the 1927 first edition of Roman Campania in classical times. Well, Zen, I sent for a thesaurus the other day, and when it arrived, the pages were blank. And I was so angry because I just couldn't find the words to express my anger. I don't know. I used to listen to you when I was a truck driver. Excellent. Very good for you. Wonderful stuff. Lots and lots of people there. Hello from Huntsville in Alabama in the USA. Denise, we love you in Alabama in the USA. How fantastic is that? Scotty, 30 will not be a problem to a man of your caliber. Not at all, Darren. A Life on the Airwaves by Scottie McClue. How's your autobiography going? Yes, A Life on the Crest of the Airwaves. No, I'll work on that. DINKY-DOO, says Stroll on. Lovely to have you with us. The great Galley has shared the live. Up the International Royal Artillery, says Ed. Yes, it's not international. It's just the Royal Artillery, Ed. So you would just say up the Royal Artillery and the rest of the British Army. Fantastic. Good respect. We like a bit of respect. And I say the Irish people absolutely love the British people these days. What do you think on Matt Hancock and I'm a Celebrity? There we are. Well, as I said earlier, I think I would prefer to watch Tony Hancock. Do you still take phone calls? Yes, still on. 0141 628 9795. The lines are still open, but we're tight for time. There we have it. Scotty, any tips on keeping your mental health the best it can be? Yes. Keep off alcohol, keep off tobacco, keep off any drugs, apart from prescription drugs, of course. Get yourself lots of exercise, eat well. Remember that mental health is not a weakness. It's very often a sign of staying strong for far too long. Okay, Cookie. What do you think of the TV show The Crown, inaccurately portraying the events of Diana? Well, I think any drama should be taken with a pinch of salt. I think the problem is that some people have, in their minds, created the concept that the Crown is real because it's based on real events. You know, now the thing is, if it's a good watch, then watch and enjoy, but a big pinch of salt with any drama. Always remember that, because a lot of the things that are portrayed, the only people that were there were Diana and Prince Charles, as he was at the time. So, there's got to be a bit of surmising, a bit of creative and artistic license. What's happening, Scotty? Gives a dinky-doo. Monroda, you're very welcome to a dinky-doo. How many different feeds are you doing, says Stroll On? Just the two, Stroll On, TikTok and YouTube. Where are you from, Chappie, says Jamie? From the west of Scotland, Chappie. There we are, from Belgium. Dinky-doo from Belgium. We love to have you with us. Belgique, Oostende. Yes, wonderful. Oui. There we are. Doing the Swanee with them, Scotty. Absolutely, Darren. Doing the Swanee with the idiots. Up the Royal Artillery, says I again. The Royal Artillery seems to be the most favourite regiment of the British Army on here. I'm from Huntsville in Alabama in the USA. I've just come from Alabama, Denise, with my banjo on my knee. You'll have a nice day now in Alabama. There we have it. Ed, Dinky-doo, you can forget that. We'll just dump Ed here. We don't want any of that old rubbish. All right, half-wits. There he goes. Fantastic. Now then, where are you from, old boy? Well, we've done that one, haven't we? Yes, indeed. Shout out for the Garthamlock boys. Yes, mind the gap, says Jill. There we have it. Fantastic. May you please shout out my friend Simon. He's a big fan of yours. I will ask. Big shout out to Simon. Up the Royal Artillery. We love that. I did a tribute to, oh yes, thank you. Wonderful Zen. There we are. We love that. Tremendous. I have dumped that halfway, haven't I? Yes, I'm just checking. We bit of spamming going on there, boys. There you get a lot of that, don't you? Wonderful. Now, I'm just seeing the time. I'm going to have to dash. Guys, it's been an absolute privilege being with you tonight. Please take great care of yourselves. I need another 10 followers. Anybody fancy a quick follow? That would be wonderful. There we have it. So if we get following, that would be just terrific. There we are. Steve, I don't know where you're getting all that rubbish from, making it up in your empty head. To every single one of you, take great care of your dear selves. Good night and God bless. Dinky-doo. There we are. That's our wonderful TikTokers have had to dash. They always go just that tiny bit earlier because we only get exactly the hour. Guys, what a fantastic program tonight. Thank you so much to every single one of you for joining us. Just amazing. Take great care of yourselves. Subscribe to the YouTube. Follow on the TikTok. Good night. God bless. Dinky-doo. When you go home, tell them of us and say that for your tomorrow, we gave our today. They shall grow not old as those who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. But at the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. Good night.